to Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up upon the mountain. And after he sat down, his disciples came to him. Then he began to speak and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, and for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. The gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
Please be seated. After bouncing around all week, we find ourselves settled in a space where God's love is abundant and his children find grace and peace. And he sat down and began to teach them, saying, Blessed are you who are poor in spirit, mourn, meek, and those who thirst and hunger. Blessed are you who feel as though life has let you down and you have nothing. Consider yourselves blessed. You are blessed to be a mess. You are blessed to be open to anything that is to come your way. After all, it has to be better than the middle of the mess you are in now. You are blessed. In many minds, to be blessed is to be granted with all that is good in life. Health, home, and perhaps wealth and knowledge. Maybe even power. And let's throw in community standing. You lack for nothing, for you have everything. But this is the Beatitudes. This is the reversal of fortune message. Those who are blessed by God have nothing and will have everything to gain. Those who are blessed by the world have nothing and lack everything. They have nothing to gain. A look at a person who is blessed by God. The person is a car show. No windows, no doors, no motor or engine, no wheels, no seats, no dashboard, nothing, nothing, nothing. It just is an empty shell. Unless, that is, you have the ability to see a vision. It may look like a piece of ugly metal to you and me, but it's going to get customized. See, the person holding the vision of this empty shell in their mind is seeing the potential of the world in this car because it's empty. There's nothing holding the car's potential back. It has no seats to replace, no paint to match up, and no preconceived idea of how much power this car could have. It's just waiting for its reversal of fortune. The reversal of fortune for the blessed among God is that God too sees what is possible amongst his blessed. His kingdom. The kingdom of heaven, where God is in charge and we are not. It's just bursting to bring reversal of fortune for those who thirst and hunger, who mourn and are meek and are poor in spirit. For they lay at God's feet like a broken egg, spread out with no true form, just waiting to become perhaps an omelet or a quiche, part of a batter. It doesn't matter to them. They're already broken, and they're just waiting. The first 4 Beatitudes this morning give us great insight into what it really means to be blessed. Things are coming to the blessed. There is the kingdom of God, and they will be comforted. They will inherit the earth, and they will be fed. It's not over for them. It's just the beginning. Man-perceived blessings seem to lack a lot. They lack the ability to be something new because they perceive they have everything. They lack, and I'm sure this isn't a word, but it's all I could think of. They lack impromptiveness. Yeah. For everything for them is already in order. This is how we do this, and this is how we do this. And bless you, there's nothing new that can squeak in there. So don't ask them to go out for a drink because it's not in their schedule. And it's hard for them to see past these walls that they've built that are as high as an elephant's eye. Think how tall that is. Now, we don't have elephants, but we have horses, and I've been on a horse, and it's a pretty far jump down there if you fall. So, an elephant, I mean, it must be way, way tall. And it is perceived by the world that when we are blessed with everything, we've kind of also cornered ourselves off with those two who are as blessed as we think we are. And so they can't see the world around them, and they are missing out on so much. But this is man's blessings. These aren't the blessings of God. And for me, they don't sound like much of a blessing. But then God shares with us another set of 4 blessings. What about those who are merciful, pure in heart, peacemakers, and those who are persecuted? Have they already gotten their blessings? They say they are blessed people. These are the people who are there for the meek, for the mournful, for the poor in spirit, and for those who thirst and hunger. These are the Annie Armstrongs, the Bishop Romeros. These are the blessed who seek justice for the unjust, who feed and water those with physical needs, who strike out with words for the oppressed, who move mountains to bring clean water to those without. These are the muscles behind the blessedness of God's work. These are the movers and shakers of God's call to arms. They are those who sit by the bedside of a child dying from AIDS or malaria. These are the people who shed a tear with each lash of a whip at a man's back. These are the blessed children of God. To them all will be and is given. They serve for those who cannot. They're a tough bunch. They're God's wild child. Lastly, in this text, we are given assurance. We are being blessed, each one of us. We are blessed by who we are. We are blessed that no hair on our head will be harmed by others who don't understand our good news. Blessed are we who reach out to God no matter the cost, big or little. Blessed are we, each and every one of us, who struggles in any way because of the chosen path we have made to follow God and not the culture of the world. For no matter who we are, how we have traveled our journey in this life, as a mourner or a justice seeker, God's kingdom of heaven is waiting there for us. A kingdom where we are and will continue to be a treasured asset of God and his kingdom. A blessing to him. We are blessed now, and we will be blessed forevermore.